everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today I am going to be doing the Draw My Life. I don't know if it's like an art challenge or just a trend, but yeah, I'm doing Draw My Life. So it should be fun. Just an FYI, it is not what you're used to with my channel with the like artistic drawings that are detailed. I'm gonna go with stick figures on this one just to make it kind of quick, easy, simple. And so yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And let's get right into it. I was born in 1995 to two loving parents. When I was 2 years old, they decided that they were going to move from Salt Lake City to Huntsville, Utah, because they wanted to live a more rural life. They were worried about the crime that was going on in Salt Lake, and they decided that that was not where they wanted to raise their family. So I grew up in a very small town with both my parents, and I ended up being an only child. When I was about 9 years old, my parents realized that they no longer wanted to be together and that it wasn't working out, and so they decided to get a divorce. This, at this time, made me very sad, and I don't think I truly realized why they didn't work out and why we as a family could not work out. Since I was having such a hard time processing my parents' divorce, I decided I really didn't want to go with my father on our visitations, so I stayed with my mother most of the time and very rarely saw my dad during the remainder of my childhood. We are going to fast forward to the end of my high school years. It's supposed to be a graduation camp. I was very excited to be graduating high school, and I had big plans for my future. I was going to go to college. I was going to dual major in English and psychology and become a writer. I had landed a gig writing for my school paper, and I was so excited to get started on that and all of the new possibilities that lied ahead of me. The first year of my college career went great. I was happy, I had friends, and I thought everything was going well. I met my first boyfriend in my English class, and we fell in love, and I thought it was going to be a happily ever after. End of my freshman year in college, me and my boyfriend ended up breaking up, and I was just heartbroken. This was a little bit of a turning point in my life, and I decided to make some changes, and I decided to join a sorority, thinking that this would help me make friends and give me a little bit of an identity. But I soon came to find out that I really didn't like how they ran things. I didn't like the harassment and the pledging process, and I ended up getting kicked out because I stood up for a girl who was being bullied. And so I said goodbye and moved on. Later on, I was having a hard time deciding what I wanted to do, and I was changing my major sporadically, and I had changed my major around 6 times at this point, from communication to journalism to English to various other things, thinking I would be able to find what I wanted to do. And I just continued going to school, hoping that something would stick. It was a lot like just throwing paint at a wall, hoping something would stick. It's supposed to be a paintbrush. I eventually met my now husband through a mutual friend, and we happened to fall in love very quickly and realize that the other one was who we wanted to spend the rest of our lives with, and that was when he proposed. And I said yes. We went on to get married, and we got married October 15th, 2016. I had the veil and everything. I was so happy and so in love. Shortly after my husband and I got married, he decided to join the military and serve our country. He joined the Air Force and became a maintainer on airplanes. This left me by myself for 7 months while he completed all of his training. It was a hard 7 months, and I missed him so very much, but it was all worth it when he came home. Him coming home was one of the best days of my life. We reunited, and we were going to start our new life together. Geez, my face looks big. We were going to start our new life together and move to our very first duty station. We moved not too far. We moved from Utah to Idaho. Where we moved to a small town called Mountain Home. When we first got there, we lived in a camper because we couldn't decide if we were going to live on base or buy a house. And we eventually decided to rent a house on base, and we absolutely love living on base. We enjoy the sense of community. We enjoy the safety of living on base. We enjoy having the commissary so close, and just all around, it's a good community to live in. So right before we moved on base, I found out that we were pregnant with our first child. And we were so very excited for this. We had been trying, and we felt like it was the right time to start a family since we now had a bigger home. We had a solid income, and we were ready to grow our family from just us two to an additional little one. So we found out that the baby was going to be a boy, and we couldn't have been more ecstatic. My husband was excited to be able to teach him how to play basketball and play in the yard together. So we were super excited to have a boy, and we couldn't wait for him to be born. When I was 35 weeks pregnant, I went into preterm labor and was in a lot of pain, and we had no clue that it was preterm labor. We just thought it was Braxton Hicks and that it would go away. When it didn't go away and I continued to be in pain and be done with being pregnant, I wanted to meet our son. They had to stop my labor because it was 5 weeks too early to have the baby. So they stopped my labor and I was put on bed rest. I only made it to 37 weeks and 2 days before I had my beautiful baby, our beautiful baby boy. Supposed to be in bed. We were so happy to meet him and get to welcome him into our family. I decided to be a stay-at-home mom to our little man while my husband had to go back to work. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. It is so enjoyable to get to see all those firsts and get to see all those smiles. To do something that would further my career and let me be a stay-at-home mom. So that is when I got the idea to open my shop, DH Illustrations. I absolutely love what I do, and I love creating digital art and custom illustrations for my customers, and I enjoy creating wall decor that is downloadable. Okay, so that was my life in a nutshell for you. So yeah, it was definitely kind of a little bit of an uncomfortable video to do. I'm not a huge fan of talking about myself, especially on camera. So once again, trying to kind of push me out of my comfort zone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss anything. And also, if you feel like it, check out my website where you can purchase some of my art for download at dhillustrations.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.